What's up, guys? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today, we're going to talk about nutrition guide to actually get jacked. I had a client that actually asked me, how can I go from skinny fat to actually the best version of myself, the jacked version of myself? So let's get right into it, the nutrition aspect. The first thing that we're going to talk about is macros. Macronutrients are the things that are going to be crucial if you want to build that physique. So macronutrients are things, like nutrients that you have in your food, your day-to-day food. The most important ones, carbohydrates, proteins, and then fats, right? Fats are to regulate the body. The carbs are more for energy, day to day, to walk and to do things that you need to do that need energy. Proteins are for muscle building. Okay, so the way that you need to see food is the only way that you can build more muscle is by you first eating more if you're skinny, or eating less if you're fat. So if you're skinny watching this, the first thing that you need to do is just eat more. So eat more food that you have. Eat more carbohydrates, which is in rice and spaghetti. Eat more proteins, which is in chicken. Everybody knows proteins, eggs, and stuff like that. Eat more fats, right? Eat more of everything, right? But eating more doesn't mean eating a lot more of processed food. And that's where most of you guys get it wrong, right? You get on this bulk and you just eat more, eat more, eat more. When eating more of the food that doesn't help you, we just make you fat. Instead of eating more of the good food that will help you build more muscle as well as gaining more weight. You get what I'm saying? And most of you guys get it wrong because you just eat more of processed food. Where it's like, bro, you're eating a lot of processed food. That's good. You gain weight, but you gain fat. That's a problem. So instead of just focusing on eating more, start eating more non-processed food. Just like fruits, eat more fruits. It's always going to be beneficial. But if you want to gain weight, I want you to focus on eating more rice, eating more chicken, eating more carbs, right? And the first step for you to make it happen is by you making a list of everything that you eat in your day-to-day in general. That's how I do with my clients. Here's a picture of what I did with my client. I just went over like exactly what he does, right? Exactly his routine right now. And from his routine, now we moved into where can we make switches to make sure that he's going to win. For example, the breakfast he was just eating before, toast and jelly and some peanut butter. That was it, right? Then we added eggs, added eggs so it was a little bit more, right? We added eggs. We said, okay, now eat 3 toasts instead of 2. And we just added tweaks to make sure that he was going to win. And if you want me to do this exactly with you, make sure you click the link from my description and book a free call with me. We're going to talk about how I could potentially help you achieve your goals, right? But with that being said, like, that's how you're going to win. You need to see as your daily nutrition habits that you have right now and make tweaks to it. For example, he was eating in Quebec. There is this famous dish. It's poutine, right? And he was eating that every single night, at least like 3 to 4 times a night during the week. And this is really processed food, right? And where he was eating it was 100% processed. It wasn't good for him, right? So what we did is that he was eating the same food, literally the same thing, but he made it himself. That's the only difference. He made the food himself. And that's how you went to win. You had to make some of the things yourself. You can't just be going outside and just taking whatever is outside, because most of the food that is outside is processed. That's a problem. And the food that is actually not processed is actually good for you. They make it expensive for no reason. But if you do it at home, it's easy, it's cheap, and it's good for you. So it's like a win-win regardless. And if you guys are like, well, do you make your own food too? Of course, bro. You guys, if you want to see actually how I make my food on a daily basis, I post it every single day on my Instagram. So make sure you go drop me a follow. The link is going to be right in the description for my Instagram. Make sure you go drop me a follow. I post a ton of videos and a ton of value on like day-to-day basis and how I'm going to win, how I help my guys win as well. So make sure you drop me a follow on Instagram. With that being said, man, bro, if you can't look at your nutrition habits right now and make tweaks to it, but you want to like have this crazy diet, like this crazy diet that is not even sustainable, you're not going to win on the long run, because the point of getting in shape, the point of having a better physique is to keep it for the rest of your life. Or am I wrong? Do you just want to be jacked and just let it go after 3 to 4 years? No, you want to be jacked for the rest of your life, right? So in that process, instead of viewing food as like, yo, I need to have this crazy diet to make sure that I'm on the bulk and I build crazy muscle. No, bro. Think about what type of diet can I sustain for the rest of my life. And that diet, you should pursue that and make tweaks to it to make sure that you still win. But the tweaks are really like, the tweaks are the thing that most people don't really know, right? And that's why I teach to my clients. So if you want to be a part of this community where guys are just crushing it with their fitness goals, and I'm helping them tremendously win without even having them to think about this stuff, because me, I already know what to do, what it takes, right? Because I went from this to this, a few months ago. I know what it takes, and I know I can help you. So if you want me to help you, like I said, click the link right in the description and book a free call with me. We're going to go over some of the things that I teach my clients and how I could potentially help you gain the best shape of your entire life, man. Right? At the end of the day, bro, it's all about discipline, right? Because even if you make tweaks to your own nutrition plan right now, it's going to be hard. The diet is going to be hard. But I found that's the easier option for you guys to still see results and still win protein by just changing your own diet. Instead of just having a new crazy diet that you need to stick to, you just use your own diet that you have right now and you make tweaks to it to make sure that you eat more proteins, right? So I want you guys, many of you guys also like over focus on protein, and that's causing you to not build muscle. Here's why. Because if you eat a lot of proteins, I told this to my client, he was just focusing on protein. If you eat a lot of protein, what's going to happen? Your body needs energy in a way, and the energy, like I told you in the first part of the video, it's about your energy is for carbohydrates. The carbohydrates take it, to build energy in your body. So if you don't have enough carbohydrates, what's going to happen? Your body is going to use that protein to create energy, right? And you don't want that to happen because you want your protein to be used only for the muscle building part. So instead of you just over focusing on protein, I want you to eat a lot more food in general throughout the day and then adding more protein at the same time. Does that make sense? So if, for example, your goal is to hit 200 pounds, probably 6'1", and you want to be 200 pounds, then a simple thing that you can do, just eat more in general and then add 200 grams of protein on top of the eating more that you go. Make sense? That makes sense? Let me know. If you have any question, make sure you comment down below so that I can answer every question that you may have, right? It's literally that simple, guys. You need to take your nutrition diet, have a list. You write breakfast, you write down everything that you eat. Breakfast, usually, you know what I'm saying? Like most of you guys have the same breakfast every single day. That's what I found. Like most guys really have the same breakfast every single day. It's more of the dinner, the lunch that they might have tweaks to it, but like adding every single food that you usually eat. And from that, make a version that is high in protein. And if you don't know how to make that, simple, bro. Simple. You can just go over on ChatGPT, bro. That's why we have AI. So you go over on ChatGPT and you write this exact prompt. Give me a recipe of food. So like the food that you're eating right now, probably pizza. Let's say pizza. Give me a recipe of pizza that is high in protein. That's going to help you build more muscle without adding processed food. It's going to give you an exact recipe that you can follow step by step to still see results while eating pizza. The reason why I'm telling you guys on my stories, if you guys are watching my Instagram as well, the reason why I say on my stories sometimes, I'm eating ice cream on my stories and I'm eating all this food that you guys are like, it doesn't make sense how you're eating like ice cream and still seeing results, is because it's not about the ice cream itself. It's about the ingredients that you add to the ice cream. That's what's wrong. You can't make your own ice cream. You can't make your own pizza. There's plenty of things we can make yourself nowadays, but you guys are just too lazy. That's the reason why you don't see results. So the lazy way for you to build muscle is by you doing this exact thing that I'm telling you, is by using your favorite food and still make tweaks to it for you to actually enjoy the food at the same time build more muscle. That's how I'm helping my clients win, man. It's been helping tremendously well for them, and I'm 100% sure it's going to work for you. But if you want me to actually create a full plan to make sure that you see results, do the free call. We're going to go over the goals that you have, and I'm going to see if I can help you, man. With that being said, that's it for the video. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate your time, and if you want more videos like this, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We're going to go to the moon. And also make sure you like the video and comment anything that you have as a questions, or maybe another video that you want me to make. Just comment down below. I'll be happy to answer it for you. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.